Oh, I broke that one.
Yo, what's up, everybody? What's going on? How y'all doing there? How's everybody doing out here today? I hope you guys had a good week. Hope you guys. I hope you guys are hoping. Let's see who's here. We got Wigwag. What is up, Wigwag? And the first person here was Mom and Son. Ray, Tammy and Ray. Sweet. You guys get the cookie. And we got Eric. What is up, Eric? How are you doing, Eric? And who else? Curly, my boy Curly. I see you have no heat or hot water. Uh-oh. Oh, and Nathan. What is up, Nathan? How you doing, buddy? It's good to see you. And Ray Burr. What's up, Ray? How are you, buddy? And that's it. Sweet. Very cool. Oh no, you fell? You fell? That's not good. I hope it wasn't hard. I hope you didn't fall hard on the ground. Did you bruise something? All right, very cool, guys. Cool. I'm glad you guys are here. I'm glad that you guys stick with me. That's awesome. Thank you. I'm going to be working on the pinball right here, as you saw before. The pinball machine. So that's going to be fun. We'll be working on that. And yeah, hanging out and chit-chatting. Oh, wow. I think I didn't watch the video, but I saw it. That's awesome, man. That's cool. That is cool. I have to check that out. That is pretty cool. Oh, wow. That's awesome. Yeah, the real pinball machines are cool. That's pretty cool. He works on them. Uncle Dan works on them. That's awesome. A cracked rib. Oh, no. That sounds like you, Curly, when you were going through your thing. Did you go get x-rayed? Eric, go get x-rayed. That's not good, man. Yeah. Just the muscles? Okay. All right, that's good. Muscles, at least it's not cracked. You don't want a cracked rib. All right, here. So let's go over here and continue working on this pinball. What's Nathan saying? He owns his own business. Oh, that's okay. He fixes pinball machines and arcades. That's awesome. Okay, DJ was there to visit. That's pretty cool. Yep, that's right, Dwight. I remember that. I remember. All right, so we are continuing on the pinball machine, right? And we are on E. This is the right module. It's going to be this thing right here. All right, so these are the pieces that I'm going to be needing. I'm just going to break them out. There. Break them out. Just break them out. And this piece. What do you need?
Pinball.
Yeah, pinball. I'm building the pinball machine.
Cool.
And then this one. And this piece. And that is on 6. right here. One of these. There we go. Yes, we are good. We're good. All right. So these are the pieces that I need, right? All right, so we're doing this. Here, let's get this out. Pop that out of here. Come on. That one. It didn't want to come out. And 3, I think, all right, these cushion or slider cushions, I think, are these things right here. They're soft. I need 3 of them. If not, then I'm pretty sure that's what they are. Oh, and I need one of these. This is called a grip pad. A grip pad right here. And bumper cushions. All right. How are you guys over here? Please push the thumbs up. That's right. That's right. Yeah. Yes, we did, Nathan. We met at Strasbourg. His first one, not before it, but at Sparky's first meet and greet, the official one. Because I know he went there the year before, but I didn't go there. I went there the next year, and that's when we met. Cool. Oh yeah, it did. It took a long time to heal. I remember you talking about that. Yeah, Steamtown. Steamtown. That's when we met. We met at Steamtown. Yes, I'm sorry. Did I say Strasbourg? Steamtown. Yep. And then you're going to Canada, right, Nathan? To Sparky's new one? His next meet and greet in Canada? I think you're going there. All right, so we're starting with this part with a blue. I lost my tweezers. I have no idea where they went. Back to picking through here again. All right, so it goes around. Like this. I got to get it on the... Sorry. If I can get it. Where's my tool at? There we go. There. Boom. And then I slide this piece, if I can get it. This little white piece here. It has to slide underneath this rubber band. Oh, that's hard. Hold on. There. Got it. Woo! All right. Now you got to turn it upside down. And slide another one on there. I thought there was only one.
Dada,
Yes.
is these white?
Are they good?
I guess so,
They're green still.
but not this one.
Yeah, it's still green. That's up to you. Let's come over to the chat.
I really want this, but okay.
All right. So, F Word Station. What's happening? Good to see you, buddy. Falconer. I can't even say that. Oh, that's cool. No, I don't live in Pennsylvania. That's cool. DB Tech's taking you. Daz, that's your name. That's right. What's up, Daz? Green equals good. Yeah, it's awesome to see Daz here again. Thank you, buddy. Thank you for coming to check us out, play. Well, we're not really playing. I'm trying to get this other side in. Off camera. There, got it. Both sides. Step 2 is done. Step 3. So I need how does this go? Oh, wait, this is left. I need the right one. Where's the right one? There it is. There's the right one. Okay. So we got this like this, right? Then this goes right over this. To there. Like that. And then it slides into here. Right here. Yep. I need another one of those spacers to go on this side. Where's that at? Right here. It was right there. Oops. Is that even right? Yep. And then I need where this little piece, this piece pushes down into here. Like that. All right. Well, that's neat. All right. Now I need these foam things. Three. The four go on here? Add one more cushion if you see a gap. Oh, if you see a gap. I guess. Yeah, there's a gap. There's a gap. There. There we go. All right, so now it goes back like that. And I need a big rubber band. The big rubber band goes, where are you at here? There you are. Wraps around there and around that. Like that. There you go. There you go. That's a good idea. Nathan, you want to come up? Nathan could come up and hang out. Anybody can. Let's see. Let's see. There's the link. There we go. I that would be cool if Nathan came up. I enjoy talking. All right, sweet. The link is right there, bud. Alrighty. So we're going to take this piece right here. And that piece goes into these two slots. Where are you? These two slots. Like that. There. And I need an orange. And that goes around this. If I can hook it. That holds that in. There we go. And then the foam goes right here. There. Like that. Cool, right? Yeah, it looks like a sled. There he is. Nathan. What is up, buddy?
Good. Are you?
I'm good, man. How are you?
Good.
Yeah?
Yep. Oh, and I wearing this.
Oh, yeah. Your logo shirt.
Yep. I'm gonna wear that for Sparky's event.
Okay.
Uh,
Awesome. Let's see. I'm
Yeah.
trying to see. Trying to get this one camera off, but I don't know how to do that. So you have two pictures of me.
Yep. I did notice that before.
What's that?
Oh, I did notice that before.
Yeah.
The hat gives it away.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does.
Yeah.
Let's see. So, what have you been up to, man?
Let's see. Trying to remember. I was working one of my jobs today.
Yeah. What was that one?
That was School Haven Borough. That's part of a county.
Okay. What, for school?
No. Schuylkill is the name of a place where I live.
I gotcha. I got
It's
you.
not like school. It's like Schuylkill. I could show you on my phone how that's.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, it's not spelled like school. I know it sounds like that way, but yeah.
It's Schuylkill. SKULL, right?
Well, yeah, a good example of that is actually, now that I think of it, is John Schuylkill River Valley. It's kind of the same idea.
Yeah.
He lives in Berks County, but it's like an hour away from me where he lives.
Yeah. Here, I'm gonna do this. Let's do this.
Yeah. If it's spelled Schuylkill like he does it, then that's the same way. Nice.
There we go. There we go.
Nice. Remind me how we met before. I don't know if I remember everything. Sorry.
No, it's all good. It's all good. Steamtown.
Steamtown. Right. So many people are...
2018.
Yeah, I thought it was 2019 or...
No, it was the 18th. 2018.
Oh.
Yep. Yeah. Remember?
Yeah. I remember most of it. I just don't... It's kind of like a... Don't remember everybody's faces, if that makes sense.
Yeah, oh yeah, I know. I met a lot of people that I don't remember.
Yeah.
but it was fun.
Oh, it was definitely one of the like a big goal of mine for like since I was little.
What, to go to Steamtown?
No, to meet all of you guys.
Oh, that's awesome, dude.
That's the main reason.
That's cool.
I've been to Cena before, but that was when I was in middle school. Then when I was like 19 or 18, that's when I came up.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Think of
That's
it
cool.
this way: I'm the same year. I'm the same age as the year. Like if you guess what's 2025, I think that will give it away what my age is now.
You're 25.
Yep.
Yeah. That's cool. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So how's your
when I go
layout going?
construction, a lot of changes.
I know, I saw that. Now that thing that you got, that round thing, is that supposed to be a station?
That's a train station. Yep, it's based
Yeah.
off of somewhere in England.
Yeah, that's cool.
They make multiple of those, but I always liked that style, so I thought I'll just make it myself since I have chicken wire.
Mm-hmm. Awesome, man.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, ever since I watched Thomas the Tank Engine, I thought I gotta have one of those, but I never bought one, so I gotta make one.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, there you go. There you
Yeah.
go. Do you like my pinball machine I'm making? It's pretty
Yeah,
cool, right?
it is
So
pretty
far.
cool. I don't. It looks a little. How do I say it nicer? It looks confused of how it's built, but I'm pretty sure you might understand more.
No, it is. It does look confusing, but it's actually pretty simple. It's pretty
Ah,
simple,
nice.
but it does look confusing. You're right about that. And
You
it's
know,
all little pieces that I built. 1, 2, 3, 4. This will be the 5th piece right here. So you build it in sections, and then I guess you put it all together at the end. I don't know yet, but it's fun.
yeah. When I was a little kid, I remember this is early 2000s.
Mm-hmm.
I clearly remember watching a lot of videos, and then when I met a few other people, well, not really like met, but I like TSG, DJ Strains, all the other stuff.
Yeah.
I'm thinking I want to meet all these people, but
Yeah, man.
I thought it'd be like, how do I say this? Like I remember when I was a little kid, this is what I was slowly used to think this way. I'm thinking I didn't know his name at first. Watching one of I clearly remember like 3 or 10 years old watching TSG Multimedia's video, thinking, why would you ruin a locomotive because he was weathering it? I hope they had a scene or something. But
you were like, why are you ruining it?
Yeah, no offense.
No. That's funny. You didn't know, you were young.
Yeah.
But now you know, and you weather your stuff now.
I have every now and then. I still prefer the more cleaner look.
Okay.
Like I just rather paint and call it done, but I feel like it's extra work, in my opinion.
I hear you. Yeah, I really like you. The Blue Comet, man, that turned out really good.
Oh, thank you. I also made a cat forward.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. That turned out good.
Thanks. Would you be surprised someone on YouTube originally wanted me to do Blue Comet 2019?
Oh, really?
Oh yeah, that's how old the whole shell is roughly. It's been modified a little over the years, but
now
I painted black at one time.
Okay.
And I'm thinking, you know what? I'm gonna paint it back to the Blue Comet, and that's where it led to now. I switched onto 2 different frames. Long story short, they both broke. That's why I swapped them.
Right.
My last frame that I have, and that works a whole lot better. Hasn't been running much, so I'm thinking that's perfect.
Yeah, man.
That's so nice to meant to do, but yeah.
Yeah. So you didn't build the frame then?
No.
Okay.
I have wired many DCC decoders, though.
Right.
I have a sloppy job of putting all the wires because it's like a hodgepodge, but it works.
Yeah. Have you been working on your 3D printing?
I haven't done that in a long time.
Oops. Yeah. Nothing new.
Like I said, I made a cat forward. That's a little newer.
Yeah.
I spray painted and modified. Yeah. how do I say this without disappointment? But I feel like when I'm done with all the trains I have, like, and there's a good reason for it. Like, some part of me thinks I should definitely stop making more trains, not because I don't want to, because of the space I have in the basement. Like, think of it, like, in my opinion, I think if I have don't have much space, don't have enough space, like what I have is what I have. I think I should limit it unless I want to change it or something. If
Right.
that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, Starchman might come to a halt.
I hear you. What's up, Bob? PK and W, Bob. What's going
Nice
on,
to
bud?
see you, PK and W.
The link is here. The link is in the chat if you want to jump up here.
I guess we should put another link just in case.
Yeah, I'll do another one.
Just in case if it gets lost in the chat somewhere. Not that.
Well, there's not a lot of people. But no, I hear what you're saying, Nathan. I got it. Let's see.
If you don't mind me asking, how did you originally find me on YouTube? Where it all started?
I don't know.
Uh,
I don't know. You were just. Oh, I have no idea how I found you.
It's all good.
I know. I remember your channel.
What it used to look like and stuff like that, generally speaking.
Yeah. Yeah. I might have subscribed to you after Steamtown. Maybe that's when it was.
Oh, I didn't realize that or didn't know that, but that's all good.
Yeah. I think it was after Steamtown. I think I met you first before I subscribed to you.
I don't know if this is your first time, but it was my first YouTube meet and greet ever.
Yeah, me too.
Going to the YouTube meet and greet was the most biggest deal ever.
Yeah.
Not as a fan thing, but like saying I can't wait to meet all these people I wanted to meet for years.
Oh yeah, like everybody that you watched.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking it'll be a dream come true, and it was better than I expected.
That was a fun day.
Oh yeah. Seeing a certain steam engine run, that was a bonus. I wasn't really expecting that.
What's that?
Oh, remember that steam engine that ran at Steamtown? We rode on it.
Oh yeah.
That looked like a brand new engine.
Right.
When
it probably was.
But it's like that's so cool.
Yeah, that's awesome. And then the standing next to the big boy.
Oh yeah. I wasn't there for that part, but remember I was running a little late, but that's okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was there, but when I got to Steamtown right away, I was like hoping to run to the like yelling names like Sparky, Wilmer, and then when finally.
Yeah. It was cool to see DJ's trains because I watched him. Yeah, I watched him before that. So it was cool to run into him, to see him. And
yeah, he's a really nice guy. They all are.
Yeah, everybody is. I'm trying to think of the other dude's name.
Let's see, there's Sparky.
He helped Sparky put it together.
Who did?
What the heck's his name?
I
forget his name, but started with a B, I think, right?
Oh, is it like one who
Bernie?
Bernie,
his name was.
I'm not sure if I remember.
He volunteered at Steamtown.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. He helped. I think he was one of the ones that helped get us the dinner in the car.
Oh, I vaguely remember that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
you remember us eating in the train car?
I remember almost that very well. Then when we yelled, "Not bad."
Yeah.
And I remember getting this book from the same dining car.
Right. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, we all got that book. Yeah.
Yeah, the reason why I went to Canada was originally for the same reason I went for the first one, just the people.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely, yeah. Yeah. And then now you and DB Tech are going to go to the new one?
Just the other YouTube meet and greet, yeah.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Yeah,
That'll be fun.
oh, there's a link in case anybody's interested.
Yep, the link is in there, and the link is in the chat.
Oh, he says he's eating right now.
Yep. So it's all good.
Yeah. But anyway.
It's all good.
Trying
So
to
you
remember.
just been hanging out and working,
Yeah,
doing a little bit of the train stuff.
Yeah, a little bit of here and there. Sometimes you gotta take a break.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Breaks are good.
yeah. Let's see what I remember. Yeah, Amtrak was pretty cool. Like, I don't expect anybody to know this, but I always wanted to ride on Amtrak for like a few days or more. But
That would be
and it
awesome.
did come true because of the Canada trip, which took 2 days to get there.
Right. That's
Yeah.
cool though.
Yeah, the interesting part is if you go on Facebook and you ask people in the messenger thing, like saying, how will there be other trains? That's what I did, and without me saying like how much it take, like all I just said like the name of the routes, and without me saying 2 days, to say, oh wow, that's 2 days to get there.
Right. Yeah.
That's because they know the routes numbers and stuff like that. I think that's crazy. But it makes sense.
That is crazy. That is crazy. Awesome though, man. So yeah, you're excited about that trip, huh? I'd be excited.
Yeah, I was originally not expecting to like go at all because I thought not enough money after the using up for that trip, the first one.
Right.
But then since I asked CB Tech, it was like, are you serious?
That's cool, man. He got excited.
Yeah, he was
That's
more than
awesome.
willing to.
Yeah. That's great.
I feel like that's one of the things that I don't think that doesn't come to mind a lot in a good way. Like, the more connection you have with people, the more a chance you might see them.
Yeah, and something might happen.
I think the less connections you have, it's like not enough for a reason, if I'm saying that right.
Not enough reason.
Or if I'm wait, Nathan, what advice would you have for me for my upcoming trip to Sparky's meet and greet? Honestly, I would say just go for the meet and greet. Don't get your passport, anything you need to do. And when I went to Steamtown, it felt like it was a dream come true, and I would highly recommend it. I'm not saying just to support Sparky, I also mean it. I'm just answering Case question.
Now I'm agreeing with you. Steamtown is worth the trip to go and spend the day there.
Oh, he was talking about Sparky's new.
The meet and greet. Oh, Bob.
Wait, sorry, what? Oh, gotcha.
This one. This, right?
Yep.
So Bob's gonna be going?
Oh, that's his name?
Yeah, Bob.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll be really a dream come true. It really would. To me, everyone, not just Bob, but I mean, fairly sane.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Yeah.
So, well, there was a lot of people at Strasbourg, right?
Oh,
that you met.
Oh yeah. That was a lot. Before the YouTube meet and greet, I've been there dozens of times, and this was like a final awesome thing that happened. I've been going since I was very little, and I have some videos on YouTube when I was a little kid being there.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, I used to go there as a kid too. We went there.
Ah, nice. Last time I was there, and this is also 10 years on YouTube, where I got to meet someone named Michael. Because the first time we met was actually on a 2012 Reading Northern steam engine.
Oh wow!
And I was just sitting there like thinking, I don't know if I made a difference or something. But then that guy came, like the mom, saw me. Wait a minute, that's Nathan DeLay. Because I was looking at the window like this.
There you
And
go,
then,
Nathan.
long story short, he said, "My son's a big fan of your channel and you. Like,
Oh,
come
wow,
watch."
that's awesome.
Yeah, sure, that's fine. So
That's cool.
Sparky didn't have a weird. What does that say?
Trait,
Portray? I don't know what that means.
personality traits.
You
Like,
should.
does he like pick his nose?
Oh no.
Does he do weird things?
Well, that's a
I
thing.
think that's more of a joke question.
I thought it was serious.
Yeah, no, I think he's joking around.
Oh yeah. I don't know if I want to answer that because Sparky is better in person than he is on camera.
Sparky's awesome. I'll tell you what, Sparky is an awesome dude. I got to, I hung out with him. We spent a lot of hours hanging out.
He was. Yeah, I'm just gonna say this briefly. I don't want to say about the details, but people said you should do something else and drop your friend off to go back to the train station, but he ignored that and let me go home. I know it's kind of hard to understand, but I don't want to say the details just in case.
Okay, yeah, that's good. That's good. You confused me, so we could drop that.
Yep.
Anyway, yeah. So yeah, the YouTube meet and greets are awesome, and they're worth going and hanging out.
Yeah, it's the same thing as like when you go on a steam engine ride. It's like you only know it when you go there, and that's the same with YouTube meet and greets, but a lot different.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, that's awesome, man.
Yeah.
So, anyway, trying to see what you got going on. Nothing new. You got the cab forward. You did.
Yeah. SP.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, I modified that one, but that's newer stuff parts to it, like the back part where it'd normally be the front of the steam engine.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I thought they looked cool in black, and I was right.
Yeah.
Hi, James.
James there we go. What up, James?
He is really nice.
Yeah, James. Yeah. Yeah, you got this. You got to hang out with James. You hung out with James. You saw his layout.
Time.
Yeah, that was awesome. That's cool.
And there's Dwight.
Yep, hey, Dwight's here.
I'm not sure if Sparky's here, to be honest. I don't know. Dwight's asking it.
I see that. Yeah. We're talking good about him now. He could be lurking.
We were just like talking about this YouTube meet and greets. I think that's how far it went.
Yep. And how good of a person he is.
Oh yeah, so true. And I'm serious about that.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah, normally for me, if there is something bad, I don't want to say the person's name because that will make me look bad.
Mm-hmm.
Just like saying so and so, and that's it.
Right. Yeah. So, for the new meet and greet, are you going to ride the train dinner?
Oh yeah, that's already paid for.
Yeah, you're good to do that. That's awesome.
Yeah, chance of a lifetime. I think it's very rare.
Yeah, absolutely. And then what is it? Around an hour round trip?
I don't know too much about that, but something like that.
Or a 2-hour round trip.
I thought it was an hour or more, or hard to say.
Yeah. That's going to be awesome. Did you get to pick your food?
I don't remember. I think that's a little different.
You don't know what you're eating?
Yeah, I think it's optional, like what you want to pick on the train, kind of like the steam tunnel, but it's moving.
Right. But remember, we had to pick we had 2 choices to pick what we wanted to eat.
Yeah, I just don't remember the details about the newest one.
You don't know what you're gonna eat.
What's up my mind?
Yeah, you could have put down something nasty.
Quite true.
Liver.
Oh yeah.
Ugh.
Must sound horrible.
But that's cool. You need to find out what you guys are eating.
You know what's interesting about your shirt, and this is related to the steam engine I rode on. That same railroad used to have the same type of steam engine, the 2102, like the Reading ones. They painted one just like those colors, and nobody knows why.
Oh, really? What, the
Oh, yeah,
yellow
true
and
story.
blue?
No, well, it was mostly yellow.
Yeah, the Chesapeake colors, Chessie
Yep.
system,
Yep.
the Chessie system colors,
Mm-hmm.
and they don't know why they painted it.
Yeah, it wasn't just me, but it was a lot of others.
Everybody was confused. They were like, "Why?
Yes.
Why are they?" Yeah,
Yeah, well,
because they're supposed to be green, right?
well, the engine's normally black, but it has like a yellow lettering. But that's about it.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Like it just says Reading originally, but when you're on the Reading Northern Railroad, it just says Reading Northern.
Huh.
When I first saw it run, it was a really big deal because it hasn't run since the 90s.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah.
Oh, wow.
It's been long. It's not long to fix it until 2024.
That's pretty cool.
No, actually, 2022. Yep. Because I remember, because the next day I moved into my apartment where I am in now.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's cool. So that's your merch T-shirt you're wearing? You sell them?
I haven't sold it yet, but if people want to buy it, you can just email me on my YouTube channel, Nathan.
Yeah.
GWR
That's
at
cool.
gmail.com. But
How
you
many
can
did you
just
make?
just two. One of them's for DB Tech.
Okay. And you guys will wear them. Well, you'll wear yours
Yep.
to the meet and greet.
Yeah, pretty much.
Nice.
I also have a hat that I wear. Same thing as a logo. Same thing.
Oh,
but-
yeah? You got a hat too?
Yep.
With the ND?
Yeah, pretty much.
Nice.
Oh well. Maybe I'll find it later. But yeah.
It's
Pretty
all
cool.
right.
Yeah.
James is out chasing a train. Sweet deal.
Oh, nice. It was a Via.
Was it via James?
I also know that Via is close to celebrating their 50th anniversary. They have
Okay, so Bob, sorry to cut you off. Bob doesn't remember selecting a meal for the train dinner, so I guess it's probably selected for you.
That's more of an optional thing.
The dinner. Well, you're going to eat on the train, so
Yeah,
gotta
and
have something for you.
Also right on the same time.
Yeah. So they probably have the food already picked out for you guys.
Yeah, or prepared or something.
Or maybe it's a buffet.
I heard there was gonna be a bar or something last time.
Oh, really?
That's what I know from that. That's why I probably, as a maybe, I don't like.
You're
They're
not
still
sure.
weird about. Yeah.
Yeah. Huh.
But
That's gonna be cool though. And then,
nice. Sorry.
No, you're good.
James said via and go, which is like the go train. Go train means government official. That's what Sparky
Right.
told me.
Okay.
Initialized, yeah. But
Well, that's cool.
yeah.
Bob said I wouldn't recognize Nathan without his swag.
What does he mean by that? My logo?
Yeah, about your shirt.
Oh,
He likes it.
Oh, here's a question for Bob, just in case. Which logo do you like more, the green one or the red one?
The green one or the red one, Bob?
I wonder what you like too, the green one or the red one.
Of what? What logo? What railroad? The Northern?
No, I meant my YouTube channel. Oops.
Oh, your YouTube channel. You have a red train and a blue train? A green train, I mean?
Well, not exactly. It's more like the reason why I made the green at first was to represent the Reading Northern, like my favorite railroad.
Right.
And then when I first built, well, before that, I built my first train called the Duchess of Hamilton. That's why these go downward like this, because that's the front of the engine.
Okay.
I like the diamond logo, so I thought, hey, that'll look cool still. And then I put it the middle. It was really supposed to be length and delay. Then my dad shortened ND in the computer. That's what came up, and I like this one better, to be quite honest.
Yeah, no, that's sharp looking.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
thanks. Yeah, I think when I look at the green one, it's like, that's plain. Just as Nathan delay.
Right. No, the red one's better.
Yeah.
That's the red one you're wearing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. I like that.
Yeah, I think that makes a good choice. A lot of people at the railroad, not like employees, but they thought I worked for the railroad because of that shirt.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm serious. And I say, no, I don't work for the railroad.
It's like, no, this is my logo.
Pretty much. And they say, really? Like, yeah.
Yeah, that's right. That's
like,
okay.
Neat. Well, what?
We got a text message.
Oh no, I was just gonna show you my old logo that I used to use. It's on one of my old videos.
Yeah. I remember that one. Yep. Yeah, I remember that one. Better. Yeah. No, the new one's better.
Yeah, I think the green one's plainer.
Yeah, I like the red one better.
Oh, did you say blue, James?
James said blue.
I don't know does it mean blue comet or
maybe?
No matter. It's all good. Anyway.
Yep.
It makes me wonder if James is available to do the join us. Not that matters.
No, that would be cool. James, you gonna do Sparky's meet and greet? Yeah, that don't hurt to ask him.
Oh, I meant like in here.
Oh, come up here?
Yep.
Nah, I don't know. James, if you want to come up, you can come up and hang out if you want.
I don't want to boss you around with their channel rules or.
Nope. It's all good. I thought you were talking about the meet and greet.
Oh.
But no, yeah, James, if he wants to come up, he can. The link's in the chat.
James does live kind of close to Sparky, like really close.
Does he?
Oh yeah, he drove me to his house from Sparky's live stream before. I met him at his shed the first time, in person.
Okay, there you go. I put the link back up.
Yeah, like Sparky was like.
Oh, so he lives real close. So what? Sparky drove you to James' house?
No, the other way around.
Okay.
And then Sparky picked me up afterwards. That's why he's in my video about James.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, a little bit like neighbors, but not exactly, but kind of like rough.
10 minutes apart.
Or more, but hard to say. But
yeah,
I would love to go to Canada in a heartbeat, but yeah, the good thing the YouTube meet and greet's happening.
There you go, and you got your green card, right?
Green card.
You should already have that.
Wait, I don't know what you mean. Oh, you mean the link?
Huh? No, to get into Canada. Don't you need a green card to get into Canada?
Oh, I don't. You mean the passport?
Yeah, whatever it is. Yeah.
Yeah, well, you gotta have a passport and you gotta have photo ID, but that's all I know.
Yeah.
I never knew there was a green card.
No, it's not. No, I'm thinking of something else. So.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, the passport. That's what I meant to say. The passport. Yeah.
That's all good. I know they scan it nowadays. They don't really stamp it.
Right.
Yeah. Like one time when I was going to the U.S. back, they said, "What state and city are you from?" And I live in a town, so I said the state, and then I was hesitating to say the city, and then I said, "Close enough. You're good to go."
There you go.
That's what everybody said.
There you go. Bob, Bob said a green card is for staying in the U.S.
Oh,
So
wait, what does that
I
say
was
at the end?
I meant to say passport, and I said the green card. I wasn't thinking.
I'm sure Canada has exquisite.
Yeah, meaning Canada probably has their own thing, green card. But it's probably not called that. It's probably called something else.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know anything about Canada, so I don't know if they have that or not.
Hmm.
So what do you got planned for tomorrow? Anything planned for the weekend? Work on your
Honestly,
layout?
I was thinking something probably different. I'm hesitant about this, but maybe I'll go to a railroad that I've been when I was 4 years old or more called WKS Railroad.
Okay.
Just to ride a train. That maybe I'm so hesitant because maybe I'll volunteer. I could take Uber, but it's like a 2 hour. It's like a 2 hour drive.
Oh, really?
It does depend on pricing though.
Mm-hmm.
I know that. Well, I'll just show you. Generally speaking, without showing the address, but maybe I'll just cover that just in case,
Yeah.
just to give you a general idea. Oh, let's see. I'll just cover the address on mine, and that's the options I have. Oops.
Oh, yeah. You don't drive?
No, I don't have a license.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Did you know that you can't have DUIs to go to Canada?
You have a DUI?
No, I'm saying you can't have a DUI to go to Canada. I never did.
Oh, no, I didn't know that.
So they take that as offense.
Wow. No, I didn't know that.
Yeah, thinking.
Huh.
Yeah, I'm just doing it to cover up the address, but I was
Yep.
gonna show you how much it like normally would cost if you like had a
Uber?
Oh, here we go. Yeah, I'll just do that to make it easier, but that's how much it would generally cost.
Right. Yep.
Yeah, kind of not cheap. But it does vary on days or something. I might look at that tomorrow.
Gotcha. Got you.
I think you're referring to the pizza that we ate.
Oh, you guys had pizza at his house?
Yep.
Yes, I am. Okay. Yep, pizza.
Let's see. But that means you want to be a legal
immigrant
with a green card. That's not possible right now. I don't understand. I just mean for a visit, but
now, yeah, he's talking to me. He's talking to me about the green card.
oh,
Yeah, it's all good. It's all good.
Ray said DUI is a felony.
It's a felony in Canada. Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's accurate.
Yep.
Spot on.
Yep.
That would make sense. Once you do it, you can't go back or not go at all.
Here we go. There he is.
Hi,
Hello,
Bob.
gentlemen.
What's up?
How are you doing, guys?
We're doing good. How are you? You busy? Can you hear me?
Hang on. I've got to go back and turn off YouTube.
I can see by your window it rained there. It rained where I was too.
Oh, the window's wet.
Like the driplets.
The driplets.
All right, there we go. I was dealing with a delay there. That was not good.
That's
You
my
good,
last
Bob?
video.
What's
I think
happening,
I'm
Bob?
good now. Yeah. Well, at first the duck wouldn't let me in,
Right.
and it made me, try to do something else, which I couldn't achieve. So I just tried to come in again, and it was normal. So I'm
So there
happy.
you go. You gotta love the
So
duck.
I figured I'd jump on. I know you guys have been on for a while, so just
It's all good. No, it's all right.
I didn't hear Nathan's plans for the weekend though. What were you doing, Nathan?
Oh, right. I was hesitant about this. Not like a concrete plan, but it's more like if Uber's cheap, I might go to a Buchanan Road tomorrow. Who knows?
Gotcha.
You don't have somebody to take you?
Oh no, I was thinking of Uber, but that was about it. If they take me,
Yeah. That's a 2-hour drive, right?
yeah, it might be expensive, but we'll see.
Yeah, it will. It will be.
Well,
What do you
mostly-
got going on tomorrow, Bob?
You know, we are going to be traveling starting on Monday. And so, yeah, but my wife has, you know, with the Rite Aid's going out of business, my wife has been to one of the local Rite Aids and found a whole bunch of fixtures that we can use either here at the house or at the shop. And so I've got to go with her in the morning to pick those up.
Okay.
So
What-
far, she brought in her car. She got a chair for $5,
nice.
like an upholstered desk chair.
Yeah, man.
Okay.
Yep.
So yeah,
Hey,
so
hey.
that's it really. I think I'm gonna I'm gonna try and get my drone, make sure my drone is working.
Uh-huh.
You know, they always update the software and stuff and those things. So when you take them out of the box, if you don't use it regularly, you have to go through a process of updating software and stuff like that
Oh,
before it'll
really?
fly. And I'm
Yeah.
thinking about taking that with me when we go to Colorado.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Oh, nice.
but otherwise, I'm going to, I think on the trip, I'm going to try and do some track planning. And I was
Okay.
a little discouraged. I went out and did a search because I wasn't planning on taking a computer. I guess I could take a laptop. I do have a laptop that I could take.
Right.
But I thought, okay, isn't there some track planning software that's Android compatible? Because I'm talking to you guys on one of these big Samsung tablets. And that's normally what I take.
Yeah.
And I can edit videos on this thing and everything.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
And so I thought, boy, I should be able to do track planning on here.
Yeah.
But
I don't know.
there aren't. No. So I think what I have to do,
I've looked.
I think you have to do one of those things where you simulate Windows on your Android device.
Yeah.
And then you run a Windows program.
Right.
Well, that's a lot because I do have AnyRail. Do you either of you use AnyRail? What do you think of it?
What's A-Rail? Is that like a track plane software?
It's a
Yeah.
track planning software. Yeah. And
It's called AnyRail.
it's definitely one of the more popular ones out there.
I
I'm
use
confused.
I use
Yeah,
X-Track.
I never used them before.
No.
I'm confused. I mean, I can set things up a little bit, but it's just I'm not having fun doing it. And so
Yeah,
I hear you.
that's the
I
easy way
think
to
at that
say it.
point I probably need to say, okay, I'm just gonna do pencil and paper like I've always done.
Yeah, I've
Yeah.
done that too a lot. Like I would do 3D drawings and generally what I want, but I'm a guy who's like hard to say what I want sometimes.
Well, some of them though, they really could do a lot. Like I noticed one that I looked at and I can't remember which one it was. Oh, Third Planet.
Yeah.
That'll actually plan your bench workout as well underneath if
Yeah.
you wanted to. And that would be cool.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to do the next thing I want to do, I've done one straight section, but I want to do one of the, I'm doing a dog leg. So I have to do the big bulb at the end where the trains turn around.
Mm-hmm.
And that's with a 41-inch minimum radius. That's a huge thing, right? It's like,
Yeah.
it's 8 feet in diameter, basically, more
Right.
than that. And so it's just a lot. So figuring out how to do that bench work is going to be a challenge. I could make a big circle. That's the size of what I want the table to be, but that just doesn't seem very efficient use of floor space or materials,
You're right about that.
So I'm sorry, I see this is a little bit weird.
No, it's all good.
Trying to adjust my stand a little bit here. So I'm trying to figure that out. If I could get some of that figured out, and I've got a basic plan for the space. But there's a big difference between doing what was it? Who did the book Track Planning for Realistic Operations? Was that?
I have
John,
that book, and I can't even remember.
I think it's John Allen. I think that was John Allen.
Yeah.
And, he has that squares business, as he calls it. And
Right.
so I've done that.
Yeah.
I've done that. And, but there's a huge amount of thinking, planning, and work to get from that very high level concept to an actual track plan that works. And so I just, and not that, you can't do it without a computer or without, I was just looking for some way to kind of short circuit things, make it a little bit faster, maybe have a little less trial and error. So, so we'll see. But that's my plan is during those. Of course, we're doing train related things. So we fly out on the 30th.
We lost Nathan.
There was some glitchy stuff with his broadcasting, right? He was had some dropouts and things. So we're doing the Royal Gorge Tourist Railroad before we go to our friend's house. And so we fly into Denver, we drive down to Canyon City, and then in the morning, we're going over to the Royal Gorge, which I think at least one of the, and they have I think they're E or F units they have that pull the train, which is cool. And they have Vista Dome cars, which we are sitting in one of those.
Yeah.
But there's at least one spot where you cross the bridge where the bridge is hanging.
So I guess you're not allowed there, wigwag.
Off the cliff. You drive through this bridge and there's cables coming from the canyon wall above you holding the bridge up.
Oh, wow. That's pretty wild.
It's not like the bridge is supported by things underneath, so it's
exactly. Yeah.
So so it's supposed to be very, very pretty.
Yeah.
And then on the way back, after we spent 5 days with our friends, my wife's friends primarily, but very nice people. We're going to go to the Colorado Model Train Museum in Greeley, Michelle Kempina's place.
Yeah, that's gonna be awesome.
So we'll go to that. I've never been there, so that'll be fun.
That'll be fun.
We have time with friends sandwiched in between two train activities. My patient wife is enduring that. So
cool.
She's not too much of a train person, although her grandfather had a career with the Norfolk and Western. And went through some of their mergers and retired from there, but I think he did. So she does have some train connections, but not quite.
There he is. He's back.
He's back.
Yep. Good. Awesome. Well, that'll
How about
be
you,
fun.
Johnny? What are you doing this weekend?
I don't know.
You don't plan, you might not get anything done. I got to mow the grass at the shop, right? I'm going to be gone for a week. So I've got to mow the grass or it'll be a nightmare when I get back.
That's right.
And I got to find a time when it's not raining in order to do that.
So you're getting a lot of rain over there in Pittsburgh?
We didn't the last few days, but today it rained pretty hard today for a while. I mean, it's not like it's raining all day, but it rained pretty hard.
Yeah, we had some thunderstorms come through last night, but that was about it. Today, it looked like it was going to rain all day and nothing.
I'll take it. Anything blocking the sun cools things off,
That's right. Oh, it felt like fall out here today. It was awesome.
Yeah, it was good. It was
nice.
Good. Yeah.
What's up, Nathan?
I'm going to Pittsburgh next week.
Oh boy. Sweet.
I won't be here, so you can't visit my shop.
Oh, gotcha. Maybe
That's
work something out.
You'll have to come back.
Yeah, you have to go back up.
That's what I mean. We'll work something out.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
How far away from Pittsburgh are you, Nathan?
Like where Philly and Reading are.
Oh, right. Oh, you said that. Reading.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Generally speaking, like they're both 2 hours away from me.
Mm-hmm.
The general area.
Yeah.
What's
Gotcha.
interesting about that place is the general area. They say there's not a lot of like there is some minor famous spots, but it's like the taxes and everything are so low. It's like low as you can get better deals.
Right.
Like
Right.
lower
That's a
than
good
Pittsburgh.
thing. That's a good thing.
That's cool.
Yep.
What do you got planned in Pittsburgh there, Nathan? Work?
I'm visiting. No, actually, I'm visiting my Nina's graduation. My cousin Nina.
Okay. Nice. College? High school?
No, high school.
Okay. That's awesome.
On my Uncle Dan's side of the family.
Yeah. That's cool, man.
You got to celebrate these accomplishments, right?
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Milestones.
Yeah.
Man,
Milestone.
this
You
year
can
is
do it.
my 30 years out of high school.
Oh wow! I haven't been to high school since 2021. The year.
Yeah. Yeah. You're still a baby.
Yeah, generally speaking.
You kids.
Yeah,
Oh.
I'm still young. Compared to
I'm
Bob, I'm still
25.
young.
I couldn't. I haven't been to a high school reunion. One of my brothers goes to them religiously.
Yeah, I don't
But I'm like,
You mean like
Really?
Catholic?
I didn't have a lot in common with those people when I was in high school,
Right. Right.
you know? So
Yeah.
I'd rather go to Sparky's meet and greet.
That's right. So you're headed to that. You're going to
I
that,
am,
right?
but that's something
me
where
too.
I have a lot in common with people, and they're people I want to meet. Like when I went to Timonium last
Right.
October,
Yeah.
it was just
You been to
fabulous to
Timonium?
meet all the guys, to meet Ray, to go to Ray's house, to,
Yeah, man.
Ken Amos, Ron,
Oh, yeah, so
Montague,
Anthony.
the list goes on and on of
Sunbelt.
people that I met. Joe Rader.
Yeah. Yep. Joe Rader.
I don't know. If
Anthony was there too, right? Georgia Sunbelt.
I don't remember meeting Anthony, and I think I would. I don't think he was there
No.
because I'm a fan. I'm a fan of Anthony's, but I don't
Yeah.
remember him being there. But there were a lot of people there.
Yeah.
Ken Amos, and so that was really just
Cool.
that was great, just to be able to
It
spend
is.
time, hang out, have a piece of pizza, walk around. Oh, Boxcar Jerry was there.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
And that was one of my main objectives, was to meet Boxcar Jerry in person,
I met
shake
him
his
too.
hand.
I met him too at
Yeah.
Strasbourg and Reading Northern Rides.
That's cool. That's cool.
So yeah, those are great. So I'd rather go to those than a high school.
Wait.
Not that you shouldn't go to your high school reunion, Johnny. 30 years is a milestone.
That
I
reminds
don't
me
get
of
the I don't
something
get the
else.
invitation.
That reminds me of something else me and Jerry going to do that we are paid tickets for.
What's that, Nathan?
Me and Jerry are going to drive a steam engine that we paid tickets for at close to where I live, like an hour or two away. It's
Nice.
Called Pioneer Tunnel. They have this narrow gauge tank engine that's meant for coal mines,
Right.
and you can drive for half an hour on your own. Well, not exactly because you're supervised, but you get to drive it. That's my first time. Are you serious?
Dude, that's awesome, man.
That'll be
Oh,
fun.
yeah.
That's gonna
Oh,
be
yeah.
a blast.
I've
That'll
been
be
to
fun.
Pioneer Tunnel many times before, but I only have 2 videos about it. Like,
Yeah.
the only difference is the building and setup, but the trains are the same, obviously. But
Right. So when are you guys gonna go do this?
November 20,
Okay.
November this year, but 1st and 2nd, and that's it.
Wait. Awesome. You gonna record it?
Yep.
Good.
And
That'll be
also,
awesome to see. I'd love to see that. That's gonna be cool.
Between him and
yeah.
Jerry, there will be a lot of filming going on, I'm sure.
I'm
Oh,
pretty
yeah.
sure of it.
It's gonna be a lot
Yeah.
back and forth. But
Yeah.
I think Bob, if you want to do it, it's just see Jerry and to drive a train for a time. I would think, what?
Where is this place again? What's that? You said it's an hour and a half from you. Pioneer
2
Tunnel.
hours. Roughly 2 hours.
I'll look it up on my phone.
It's in Pennsylvania.
Yep, Pioneer Coal Mine Tunnel.
Pioneer.
I know it might be pretty far, but very far. But
Mm-hmm. That's cool, man.
Yeah.
That's gonna be an experience that you'll never forget, dude.
yeah, well, this
Right.
is one of my videos. Turn the sound off just in case, just to show you this. That's the image I'm going to drive.
Yeah, that is
Very
really
cool.
cool.
That looks like a legit steam engine.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
There's no question about
Yeah.
that.
Well,
Yeah, I know Jerry's really into steam. I'm not such a steam guy.
It's a
but-
real life steam engine. There's two of them. You know, I think it makes
Okay.
the train more special if you're going to drive it, to be quite honest.
You're right about that, dude. So what? They just teach you right there on the spot, and then, or they start it, and then they tell you, oh, you pull this lever and or whatever.
I see on YouTube they have explaining about that because somebody else done it. It's kind of like that.
Yeah, yeah. That's gonna be
Yeah,
be fun, dude.
that's off in your part of the state, Nathan. That's 4.5 hours from me.
Woo!
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah,
Yeah, so that's on the
Sorry.
eastern side of the state.
yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
I might have to take a pass on that this time.
Gotcha.
Mhm.
Are you, how do I say this? Are you a Steelers fan? Or were you an Eagles fan?
Neither.
Good.
Gotcha. Because the
Good.
reason why I bring that up because there is a in Pittsburgh they painted a trolley that was mentioned to be painted in the 80s, a 30s trolley. It was called the Broken Trolley. That's the name of it behind it, and
Right.
it was painted Steelers colors. So they had to
Oh,
get
wow.
permission from the Steelers just to paint it Steelers, and that was a really big hit
Someone's at the
because
front door doorbell.
Uh
I've heard of
it
it.
was like a big giant tourist attraction. So we all got to see this train, and now it's in a
Right.
museum. It doesn't run, but it's still in painted a Steelers color.
yeah.
Heard of it.
Black and yellow. Yeah,
I have heard of it.
that's cool,
Nice.
man. Awesome.
I've seen it before that got painted, but it was just a normal other different scheme.
Right.
Well, Pittsburgh's allegiance to its sports teams is legendary, especially the
Yeah,
Steelers.
all my
Mhm.
family's into it except for me.
Oh yeah.
So
Steelers,
You're
all
not,
No.
you're not into sports, huh?
It's okay. I haven't done swimming and stuff like that, but it's like it's okay.
Swimming's cool.
in my opinion.
You bowl?
have
I can
done
see you bowling.
Oh, I've done that many times before. I just don't put it on YouTube.
Yeah.
I don't know why. It doesn't
It's
come to
alright.
mind.
You don't have to.
There is a bowling alley close to me, but it's been almost a little bit of years since I've been there.
Yeah. You
I
know,
love
Bob almost went pro.
Bro,
He was gonna be a pro bowler.
I think I've bowled twice in my life.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
bowl more. I bowl
And you
more
hated
than
every
that.
minute of it, right?
My stepson, he can bowl well and bowls all the time, has his own shoes and all that stuff. But
Yeah. That's cool.
yeah, I can see the appeal of it, hanging out. I mean, it is cool.
It's
but
a lot of fun. I enjoy it. Yeah. Yeah.
Hang on, there's somebody at the front door. I got to see who's here. I'll be right back.
Oh, Randall is here,
Uh-oh.
and Dwight is still here.
Yeah. Oh, Randall's here. Randall. What is up, Randall? How are you, bud?
Yeah.
Good. Sure.
No.
Randall, you want to come up? Randall,
Sorry
yeah,
about that, guys.
once? No, it's all good, Bob.
One of the neighbors came by, so
Yeah,
I said, "Oh,
there you go. They dropped off a cake.
God be neighborly." Something. My guess would be a plant, though, since he's a plant guy. My wife is a plant gal, and
Mhm. Mhm.
Do you have a garden
and
rare?
that is one thing that you could never have too many of is plants. I'm told.
There you go.
It's kind of like trains.
Can't have
No.
enough of them.
Can't
Is that
have
your
enough
second
trains either. It's the same
Right.
deal.
Bob, is that your second hobby, plants?
His
My
wife. That's his wife's hobby.
Oh,
Yeah.
She's
So
got a
the
green
first room
thumb.
in the shop that I worked on was the grow room for her plants. It's not quite done, but
Legal plants.
you know what
legal
makes me
plants. I had
wonder
her
if
over
you're-
the other day and we talked about placement. I have all these grow lights to hang from the ceiling.
Yeah.
So now I just need to get the right hardware and hang those. And
Yeah.
I've got a little finish carpentry to do in there. We put down rubber matting in the whole room in case she spills water, something like that.
Yep.
And
Smart.
or mud or whatever. And so I have to put baseboards. I have to frame the door on the inside. I framed it on the outside.
Right.
And then her grow room will pretty much be ready to go.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. My plans for the space and what I'm going to do have kind of changed. I did one window in the workshop,
Right.
which involved cutting through cinder blocks
Oh wow.
to
Right.
enlarge the opening to put the window in.
Yeah.
I got it done. It was a huge job. I mean, it took me 2 or 3 days. It took a whole day just to redo all the siding on the outside of the outside of the structure, you know. So
yeah. Wow.
I'm rethinking that, but I will say,
Especially if you've never done it before, right?
yeah. Well, I had done it before, but not in a cinder block wall. You know, I did it in a stucco over wood frame in our house in California. I did it.
Yeah.
In the garage there, they had framed it in for a window,
Right.
and they just never put a window in.
Oh wow.
There was a lintel and everything, and so
you
it's like, why am I not putting a window here? And so I just cut through the stucco, and I had to learn how to do stucco in order
Yeah.
to patch it up afterwards, you know. But
Right.
it wasn't hard. It wasn't hard. It wasn't as hard as this. I mean, once the opening was there, dropping the window in wasn't that hard, you know. But
Yeah, and then shimming it up, getting it all level.
yeah, getting it level. It was pretty level from the get-go.
There you
I
go.
didn't really have to shim it up too much, and
There you go.
you know, it worked out fine. It was kind of a casement window situation, and I didn't make it any wider. I just made it longer
Mm-hmm.
because this town had said, look, if you don't make it wider, then you don't need a permit. So I said, okay.
We're gonna
Fine.
stay at this one. We're not going.
So now
wide.
it's 2 feet by 3 feet. It's a big window, and because it's one of those crank out casement windows, it doesn't have any frames or anything in it blocking the light. So it lets a lot of light into
There
the
you go.
space. I can open it up, and it's in the workshop. So
That'll be good.
if I have any fumes, I shouldn't have any fumes from painting anyway, because there was already a vent pipe in the wall
Oh yeah.
that had been installed. So I'm going to tie up to that, and all the fumes will go out, and so it's going to be sweet. But I've still got. If I'm feeling industrious tomorrow, I will hang sheetrock on that wall.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm having trouble finishing framing the window on the inside because those blue Tapcon concrete fasteners.
Yes, sir.
They're great, but the pilot drill that they gave me
It's not.
is not cutting through these old cinder blocks.
Wow.
So I'm gonna have to buy another concrete drill, I guess. So I may have to get one of those hammer drills to get through this. I don't know.
Yeah.
Because I need to frame the inside of the window with 2x4s.
Yep. That's right.
Reroute the electrical wiring that I had to move because of the enlarging the window. I need to reroute that, and then so probably if I get that done tomorrow, I should be happy.
Yep. There you go.
I am so tired of working on this building instead of working on models that I can't tell you. I mean, it's just a beating. Today, I sanded the ceiling of that room. When I tore out all the insulation in there, it tore a lot of the paper off the drywall on the ceiling. So I had to patch all over the ceiling. And so I put a skim coat of plaster on the ceiling, probably about 40% of the ceiling. Then I had to sand it working overhead, sanding, it's just my deltoids were just killing me.
Right.
But I got that sanded. I washed it all off. I mopped it off. And then I painted it. I primed it today. And so now I'm on to that last wall. So that'll be done. I think when I get the workshop and the grow room done, I need to take a break from renovations, even though there's another wall and 3 more windows yet to be done in the front of the space. But
right.
I am making progress on my passion project of my bench, which you've probably seen me, or if you've seen my live streams, you've probably seen me talk about my bench. This is relaxed with a hobby. So
The cutting board top.
I've got that almost all carved out in the back with the few that I bought.
Yeah.
And so it's almost all routed out. So I've got to finish the word relax, and then I can paint the whole thing white, paint the letters the colors that they are on the original one. So it probably needs another 3-4 hours worth of work with sanding it, painting it. That's what I'll probably put 2 coats of paint on it. It's going to be outside in Pittsburgh.
Oh, hi,
So,
Rick.
what was that, Nathan?
I said hi, Rick's Trains. Someone in the chat.
Oh, okay. You're watching the chat. How come I can't see the chat?
Oh, Rick's Trains.
You
What's up, Rick?
Comments instead of private chat.
What happened?
I was telling Bob that I had to go under comments private chat on stream.
Oh, there we go. I got to go to comments. Thank you, Nathan. I got it.
He's got it. He got it.
I got it. Oh, I
got
see
it.
Randall's in the house. Oh, we lost Nathan again.
Oh man, we lost Nathan.
Oh, and
There's Randall.
Oh, Randall is rail fan.
Can you hear me?
Everything. Normally,
What's up,
he was
Randall?
in
How
his-
are you?
Oh, done pretty good. Just working a 12-hour yard shift right now.
You're crazy, man. You're crazy.
Well, if you just sit in your
Right.
vehicle, it's not the toughest work.
Yep, I've
He's the
got
chauffeur.
I got the radio in case they holler at me. So
Gotcha.
He's got this.
And
There
you're
you go.
watching trains while you're waiting, hopefully.
yeah. If I knowed you guys was live about 20 minutes sooner, we had a train go through here just a little bit ago.
That would have been
Had
sweet.
had a CP rail engine on it and a CSX DPU. So
There we go. We got
Nice.
Nathan back.
Nice.
Yeah,
That would have been.
typing out or something.
yeah, I can go in the depot and see if there's anything close to the other yard. The guy that I'm helping, he just left to go to the hotel, so there must be another train coming. So,
Well, it looks really like broad daylight where you are, Randall. So you must be further
Yeah,
west than.
yeah, I'll show you right here.
Bob, you know what he does for a living, right?
I do. Yeah.
Yeah, he's got an awesome job.
It's awesome when the railroad isn't trying to screw everybody. So, but
Yeah, that's with everything, every company.
Nice.
Right? Oh yeah,
but
there
yeah,
we go.
there's the depot, and I'll do that.
Even if there's no train, it's got the railroad ambiance.
There we go.
Yeah, there's actually a rail car sitting out there. There's a Z
Yep.
train actually
Yep.
sitting just to my left that's tied down.
Oh wow.
That's got all NS power on it. So and
Well, look at
it's
the-
not a very long train. I think it's only about 2,500 feet in length. So
Right.
because the guys told me the longest train they can fit in this yard is 40. I want to say it's either 4,000 or 4,500 feet. This isn't a very big yard here.
Got you.
So
Right.
what you're looking at, right? The track's closest to you. That's main one, and then
Yes.
kind of stepped up a little bit. It's main two,
Gotcha.
and it goes back to single track just under the bridge. It crosses Highway 63, about roughly 1,000 feet from where I'm sitting.
Uh-huh.
Maybe not even that far. So
And where is this, Randall?
this is Thayer, Missouri. So this is the depot where they swap out that little cooler thing or that little building that's sitting right in front of you is actually the cooler that houses the water for the cruise.
Oh wow.
So,
That rust staining on that wall is really cool.
Oh.
That should be noted by us modelers. So that must be like a metal edge on the edge of that, and it's rusted out underneath.
Yep.
And
Oh,
that
yeah.
rust. So you can have rust staining on a concrete wall,
That's right.
and that looks really cool.
Yeah.
And obviously, somebody likes barbecue. It's Missouri after all. They got two
Oh, yeah.
grills up there.
They'll grill out here once in a while.
Is one
They
of
had
them
a cookout about a month and a half ago, I think. So, or about a month
Right.
ago. So,
Nice.
That's a cool little structure, easy to model.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that would be.
right, fill it up. Yeah, there you go.
A lot of easily interesting details that wouldn't be hard to model.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty cool.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's why I was saying that's actually a very simple building somebody could build because it's basically
Sure.
just a box, a
Right.
square.
Right.
There's no
Just a
weird
rectangle.
angles to it or anything like that.
Nope.
Yeah,
So,
and I'm sure
and even that
Bernard and
little
Mini
thing
Prince
right
has
there.
Yeah,
Those-
that Randall, that little thing has the water in it, right? The little hut.
Yeah, that-
straight across.
Yeah, that's basically a giant refrigerator is what that is.
Gotcha.
I was
Yeah.
gonna say that looks like an AC unit on top of it. Yeah,
Yeah, it's got an AC unit on top, and
So that, and you can use the bare metal foil.
that's
Right.
right.
yeah,
That's right.
you might can see the dents in where people's backed into it, but
You.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Now, and that water is used for servicing
that is for the
engines?
it's drinking water for the cruise.
Drinking water. Okay. For the
It's
cruise.
I can show you.
Bottle.
It's
It's all
basically
bottled, right?
it's basically full of that stuff.
Yep.
Oh, thank you.
Bottled water.
Thanks for
Randall.
clarifying that, Randall.
Yeah.
What's up, Nathan?
No, there's actually no service facilities here for the locomotives. If the engine breaks down, they have to tow it either to Memphis or Springfield. Most of the time, they tow it to Memphis.
Right.
That's a long
Randall,
way.
Nathan's got a question for you, Randall.
Is one of them a smoker, like to smoke meat?
Those are both. I think propane grills. That one is new because it wasn't here a few days ago. So they must have just brought that one in because they have been using that silver one on the right.
Right. Yeah, the black one looks like a smoker.
Yes.
It could be. I don't know. I don't know my outdoor cooking machines that well. So
Right. It's all good.
yeah.
Cool.
Well,
So
that's
what-
cool.
What did you do,
prosaic
Randall? You
cylinder
had a
model.
lot of people to run today? A lot of crews to
Well,
run?
I can show you right here. That's what I've done so far today.
Yeah, that's a lot.
That's 16 runs.
Yeah.
So
And how many hours you got left?
I have it's a little under 5 hours now.
Left.
So, yep, I go 12:30, just 12:30 night. So,
Yeah. Yeah. You meet a lot of people. Is it
oh yeah,
are they all different crew members or are they all the same crews you pick up?
here lately it's been pretty much the same group of guys. We've had a few new guys kind of come in here lately, but
Right.
by and large, it's mostly the same usual group. So,
Yeah. Well, that's good. You get to know them,
yeah,
get a little relationship going.
a lot of them I see more than others, but you know,
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Are they grumpy? I think they would be
depends who you
grumpy.
talk to.
Randall, I'm talking to
Depends who you
Randall.
talk to.
I'm saying if the
it
crews
depends who
were
you talk
grumpy,
Some
I
of them
would
are, yeah.
I would think so. Yeah.
It
I would
depends upon why you're picking them up.
true.
Well,
True.
they're more
Unless
than
it's
happy
for
to see
money.
us drivers pick them up off the train.
Yeah, because they know they're going home.
Yep. Or they're going to
Yeah.
the hotel where they can finally sleep.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. That's crazy, man. But that's pretty cool. So Randall, I got a question.
Yeah.
How did you get this job?
Well, one of my neighbors actually drives for rail crew, and me and my dad was just sitting at a gas station. We just happened to be talking to him, and he told me what to do. And I went up to the career center and filled out the application. Probably took all 5 minutes to do it. And they called me the next day.
Yeah.
Or yeah, it wasn't very long. It was either the next day or just a couple of days. But anyway, they called me. I came in for an interview.
Yeah.
And then did two training trips.
Yeah.
So
It's to me
course,
it
now they
seems
don't-
like that's cool. To me it seems like your job is whoever has this job knows somebody, because I never see
Yeah.
job openings for a position like this. Like I never even knew this existed until I found out that you did this.
Right.
Yeah.
Who knew?
But
I had no
would be
idea.
surprised. You guys will be surprised how much turnover we have here,
Yeah, I bet.
because a lot of people want to come in and say, "Well, we only want to work Monday through Friday, 9 to 5." Well, you can't do that in this job. This is 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
And you're staying in hotels sometimes. You're not even able to
Right.
go home at night. So
Right.
yeah, that's that is
They,
a
I
sacrifice.
I remember one time I trained this new driver, or was going to train this potential new driver, and we ended up having to get a call to assist the 101 local. Now, if you don't know what that local is, that is a local that runs out of Jonesboro, Arkansas. It doesn't come to Thayer, but it just runs around the Jonesboro area.
Right.
And most of the time, that trip, and it varies. Sometimes it's not as long, but maximum you go 15 hours.
Right.
But taking the crew down to Jonesboro, they do all their work and whatnot, and then you bring it back. So I was telling her, I said, "Now look, this is how it is." I said they can call you at 1 o'clock in the morning. They can call you at 9 o'clock in the morning. They can call you at noon. They can call you 9 o'clock at night. It don't matter. I said they can call you for a stupid trip, like they could send you from here to King, which is 10 miles from here.
Right.
And then that's all you get. I said, or you could end up with a trip like this and you work 15 hours and you're here all night.
Yeah.
And apparently she didn't think that was her cup of tea because she quit the next day. So
Yeah.
Good work, Randall.
Man.
I told my supervisor, I said, look, I said, I wasn't trying to run people off. I said, but I'm not going to sit there and lie to people
I
and
know,
tell
right?
them,
Exactly.
you can just sit there and choose your hours. This and that. I was like, nope, this is not how it works here.
Yeah. So you get a lot of those one-day wonders.
Yeah, we get. Well, I wouldn't say a lot. We get a few, but and then we'll get some they'll work here like maybe a year, and then they go somewhere else, or 6 months.
Right.
You know, there's very few of us that have been here longer than 2 years.
And how long have you been here?
This year would have been 6 years in June.
6 years. So you like it. You enjoy doing this.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, the job itself, like I always tell people, I don't hate the job itself. It's just the way the railroad does stuff sometimes.
Right. Yeah.
Were you interested in trains before you took the job?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Way before that.
Yeah.
Look, this time Randall's spending with us right here is an example of why the job works for him.
Exactly.
He's hanging out at a depot, watching trains, talking trains, and working.
Now, would I want to actually work for the railroad now in this current environment? Probably not, because
Right.
they look. there's no nice way to put this. They look for a way to fire you here. So
Yeah.
uh,
So if they don't
it's-
like you, they find a way to get rid of you.
yeah, I've heard that. So
I've known a lot of companies that were like that. Yep. Yeah.
like
That's a shame.
yeah, I mean, but it is what it is. It's just this PSR business model they operate with.
Yeah.
And it's not just BNSF; it's all Norfolk Southern is really bad about it. From what I hear, UP's really bad.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of UP.
I've actually had people tell me that Union Pacific is the worst company to work for.
Yeah, I
And
call
it
them
is the
bullies.
second worst. Yeah,
I call them bullies. Yeah. I've heard a lot of
and
stories.
I've heard Norfolk Southern's the second worst.
Yeah.
So
Wow.
Really?
Wow.
yeah, I've actually heard that from guys that have see. We actually interchange with Norfolk Southern at Memphis, so a lot of
Okay.
the crews here know some of the NS crews.
Right.
So, that's just stuff I've heard. So,
Right. It's your crews are BNSF, right?
right.
Yep.
Here they still refer to it as BN, but it's actually BNSF.
But they prefer it. They call it BN still.
Yeah, a lot of the old heads that's still here, they call it by its former name, the BN.
Right.
So,
Right.
which is short.
Right.
Which is short for those that don't know is Burlington Northern. But
Yep. That's right. My favorite railroad, that and Chessie System. Yep.
I grew up with BN. This line here is actually a former Frisco main line.
Oh,
So
wow.
it went from Frisco to Burlington Northern to now BNSF.
Okay.
So
All right.
And no surprise, right? It was the Frisco was the St. Louis and San Francisco or something like
that's
that.
correct.
So
That's
you're in
correct.
Missouri, so that would likely be
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if
Frisco
you actually
territory.
where I'm sitting, if you actually go 2 miles to the south, you're in Arkansas. That's
Oh,
how
wow.
close we are to the state line.
Arkansas.
Yeah, technically, this is considered the halfway point of the Thayer sub, which that's how it's got its name. But
Oh, wow.
the true halfway point is actually down there at the depot. But this crew change
Okay.
point is considered halfway. So,
Right.
and by the way, that depot still the original Frisco depot is just still standing there. It's trying to think what year they said it was built. It's back in the late 1800s.
Wow.
But it's still there.
Wow.
Looks really good. They even got a Frisco caboose sitting next to it.
So they restored it. They're keeping it up.
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah. It looks. They just repainted the caboose a couple years ago.
Yeah.
So
Oh, wow.
it looks really good.
What's up, Nathan?
Oh, sorry. Speaking of restoration, I mean, if I'm willing to share you my screen, there's a certain steam engine I haven't seen since I was 10 years old or something.
Mm-hmm.
I swear I'm trying to share it.
While Nathan's doing it, I'm going to check the screen and see what's coming.
There we go.
Right here,
It's on
Nathan.
the Facebook page. I know that's a little bit of a picture, but here's a better one. I don't know if we recognize the steam engine. Let's see if I can do a better picture than that. But here we go.
Oh, yeah.
See what I mean?
Yep. That's
that steam
cool.
engine is in pieces now because they're trying to fix it. But I have donated some money, a little bit of money for that restoration. I want to run because I've seen that run when I was 4 years old. I haven't seen it run since.
Yeah.
But here's a steam engine I never saw run. This one,
What's this one?
tank engine.
That's pretty cool. And that, where's that at?
This is all at WKS Railroad, Kempton. It's
Okay.
like an hour away from John Schuylkill River Valley.
Right. Yeah.
Let's see if I can find other pictures of what it looks like now, but it's not what it looks like now, but because they're still trying to fix it.
Mm-hmm.
One time, I've seen this diesel run with my own eyes. I don't know if you know what I mean by that one.
You seen this one in person?
Yep, and not just in person, but running.
Oh, wow.
The train ride. I was like 5 or something like that.
Oh, wow. That's pretty cool.
I don't know what railroad represents, but they bought. Well, the history behind it is kind of simple, actually. They abandoned the line, but all the track is originally the original track. They just added a few things like the trains, kept mostly everything the same as it was all those years ago. It's just a very short branch line that's
Right.
disconnected from all other railroads.
Mm-hmm.
So it runs all by itself. Let's see if I could. I just want to see its restoration. Wait, what?
I said that's cool.
Yeah, I do agree. Here's another diesel they have. I've never seen this one run in person, but that's pretty cool.
Oh, wow. That looks pretty cool.
Yeah.
It's cool.
They have 3 diesels. Wait, oh yeah, and there's a Siemens that's been in pieces. Even when I was a kid, it was in pieces. It's very rusty.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not a tank engine. It's a tender engine.
Gotcha.
This is when you go into the passenger car, you can walk right away to the hopper car.
Oh, really?
You can see. Oh yeah, like here's an example of what normally train ride would normally look like. They change up cars a bit.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
It's more like moving back and forth. That's all the railroad does. Train rides only.
Yeah, right. Like Strasbourg.
Yeah, exactly.
Out and back.
They do a switch. They do like sidings for that reason.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. Let's see if I could some close.
Then this is the place where you're going with Jerry, right? To drive
No,
the train.
that's a different place.
Got you. Okay.
That's a coal mine we're going to.
Okay.
This is nowhere near that, but yeah. Let's see. Oh, here it is. This is what the train looks like now. Same one I showed you.
So they're restoring it.
Yep, still to this day.
All right.
It hasn't run since the early 2000s.
Do they have an estimate time of when it's going to be done?
They say they don't really know because they don't know when the restoration is going to be finished.
Got you.
They don't really have an accurate answer. Let's just say that, but it's okay.
Yeah. But it'll be cool to see it running again.
Yeah, there is a group that's part of W. Kansas Railroad. Maybe I won't share a screen just in case if someone disconnect that.
There we go.
Yeah,
We're good.
Yep,
Yeah, that's cool, man.
Yeah. Let's see if here. Let's see. Found it.
Found it.
Yeah, it's a very tiny picture, but let's see it. I'm gonna have to screenshot it just to make it better.
Nathan, is WKNS Western Kentucky and Southern?
No,
What's the stand?
it's Kempton.
Kempton?
That's the place it's located at.
I'm just wondering what WKNS stands for.
I know it does stand for something. Let's see. If you look up WKNS Railroad, I think it might show the answer. It's also on Wikipedia.
I was going to look it up on Google, but I'm hoping to shortcut that process.
Yeah, that works too.
I know, right? Yeah. Nathan's not sure. Good old AI.
Kempton,
Yeah.
Pennsylvania. Yes, I see that.
Even when I was looking at it, it wasn't around as much as it is now.
Wanamaker, Kempton, and something else.
No, that's pretty accurate, actually. That is the one.
Wanamaker, Kempton, and then I clicked too fast.
Oh, W. Kansas Railroad. Yeah, no wonder why it's shortened. There's the picture where the train looks like now. I had a screenshot because it was too tiny to see.
Wanamaker, Kempton, and
You got
Southern.
it bigger?
Yep. If I showed you on a normal screen, it will look smaller, but this one's bigger.
There you go.
Yeah, almost gone, but for good reason.
I could see it.
I guess you see what I mean, generally speaking. That's the last picture I was taken.
Okay.
Their website says that they were a branch line
Yes.
of the Reading system known as the Slow and Lonesome.
I know some of that part. I didn't know his part right. I didn't know
That's a
that
joke.
much.
He's joking.
No, that's what it says.
Oh, it really does?
Yeah. Well, they were once a part of the Schuylkill and Lehigh branch.
Okay. Okay.
And it was a rural agricultural branch, sometimes called the Slow and Lonesome for SNL.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting. And then it got taken over by the Reading Company.
It says largely unmatched in terms of authenticity and scenic diversity.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
Nothing else like it, in my opinion. But yeah, they had many steam engines running, and then the last one started to run, and then that's when I was born. And last steam engine I started running is the one who's getting restored, and that's really special to me. I didn't know at the time.
Right.
Gotcha.
Right.
I wish, all these years I've been thinking, is that steam engine ever going to run? And they're still fixing it to this day. So I'm thinking, oh my gosh, are you seriously? No, still not running.
I wonder if they got money issues.
Well, that does remind me of a problem they used to have many years ago where somebody was robbing them with money. And then it got kicked out of the group. So that was good to a point, but it's like, that's disappointing. It was all over the news at one time.
Oh, wow. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah. Do you want to see a video of, just maybe a short one just in case? I turned the sound off, but it's more like how I was when I was like 4 years old seeing a steam engine run.
What, how excited you were? Yay!
Yeah.
That's awesome. That's
I don't know
cool.
if I took it for granted or anything, but let's see. I looked pretty different when I was a kid. Well, obviously, but
Right.
I was
Right.
gonna say, I hope so.
yeah, the one in the yellow jacket with the Thomas shirt is me. I turned the volume off. I mean, if you want to hear it, I don't know about that, but that I wrote that green diesel. I wrote a cab ride in there.
Oh, really?
Yeah, this was taken like 2004. You can see how
There you
long
go.
ago that was.
Yep.
And I'm the only one who posted that video on YouTube. Here, let's just see if I can. Here we go. That's the steam engine right there.
Nice. There you go. And that's the one they're restoring?
Yep.
Nice.
I'm in the car. In
Yeah.
case you're wondering why the car.
That's cool, man.
Yeah, it looks a mildly different. The scenery, the rocks, there's more rocks. Let's see if I turn on the volume now, it's really cool sounds.
Whichever one you want, I think.
Is that you?
There's Nathan and Monty.
Oh,
Nathan,
yeah.
it's a steam train.
Now, Nathan, this is the first time you've seen a steam train live?
Choo choo, Ellie, that's right.
That's my sister.
Yeah, that's so cool.
Let's see if I could.
That's awesome, Nathan.
A Wawa meatball hoagie?
Oh.
Nice.
Commercial.
It even comes with its own commercials.
No,
Yeah, I
it's
know,
not.
right?
Let's see if I could. Here we go. That was this was taken for family reasons.
Yep.
So it's a good thing that this was recorded before it would have been forgotten about.
Wow, that's awesome, man.
I guess
That's
you can see
cool.
why Steam Engine is so special to me, which it is.
That is a strange looking rail car there.
Dude,
Oh,
I was just looking at that. It looks like a little speeder car.
Yeah.
That was the electric man. I don't know what it was. Yeah, that's me.
Yep. You look the same but younger.
Oh. Let's see if I can fast forward. Oh. You already started talking about
That's okay. I'll run into her somewhere. All right. Thank you.
See what I mean?
Yeah, that's cool.
You should make this into a video.
Oh, here we go.
That's
You,
right.
you could carve out all the family shots and just make
Oh,
it
I
about the
just figured
trains.
that out.
Yep.
There's tons
Yes,
of
he could.
footage.
He could do that.
Sorry about that. Okay, let's see. Well, one more shot and then I'll be about it.
I got to turn down the sound on my end.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, it's loud.
I was not expecting to be that loud.
It's all good.
My wife won't be able to hear the TV.
Yeah.
Well, that's about it.
Yeah. That's cool, Nathan.
Yeah,
That's
sorry
awesome,
that was a
man.
long video to watch, but
You know, the first and only steam engine I've seen in person was actually right here in this very spot.
wow.
Well, actually, technically, right there where that other van's sitting, and that was Frisco 1522.
Oh, wow.
That was back in 1990. I want to say 93 is when it pulled the Peach Blossom Special. Whenever year that was, it was either 93 or 94.
Right.
So you
That's
haven't
the-
seen 4014?
I
The
haven't
UP?
seen the 4014, but a couple of the guys that work here actually did see it. They actually got to go look at it up close.
Oh, wow.
They told me they were pulling in on a train and had to stop. And they said they looked over and said there it sat right there next to the UP depot.
Dude,
And said
that's
they actually got off the train while they were waiting because they were going to be held for quite a while, and actually walked over to it and said they had policemen guarding it.
no way.
And yeah, he said there was policemen guard. That's what the engineer told me. He said there was policemen guarding it, and said him and the conductor said they asked him if they could take a good close look at it, and they let him. So yeah, they walked all around it and everything.
Cool.
So they said
It's been
They
all
said it
around
was
the
huge.
country.
Yeah. That is awesome, man. That's cool.
That thing can move too. I've seen it at speed.
mhm.
Oh, yeah.
That can move. I mean, it's just
Mm-hmm.
it's a thing to behold.
Yeah.
Oh, but want to
The
see
UP
one more?
may be a lousy place to work, but I'm thankful for their appreciation of railroad history.
Yeah.
Oh, want to see my
Agreed.
first cab ride?
What's that?
Want to see my first cab ride? It's the same. It's the same railroad but a different engine.
Oh, yeah. Hey, what, you rode in the cab?
I sure did twice, but it took a. Well, I'll explain later when you see the video. It'll make
But-
sense.
By the way, real quick, we do have 2 trains that's coming. I get the big TV in there that shows the route. There's a empty coal train coming into King right now, and there'll be there. It shows a Q train coming into Williford. So,
Oh, wait, oh, is that me?
So we
or,
should-
or like?
Huh? What's going on?
Sorry, I was just wondering why the screen was black at first. Oh,
This.
I see. I'll just
Is this what
play
you're
it.
talking about, Nathan?
Wait, what? Yep. I'll just play it. Sorry, that's me again. Yeah.
This looks like it's ready for YouTube.
I
Oh,
think
it's
this is
already
on.
YouTube.
This is on YouTube,
It is on
right?
YouTube.
Yeah, right now. You can see how I wave like that. I still wave like that with the exact hand thing.
There you go.
That's switching, and this is a part where it transitions to today standards that last year.
Okay. There you go.
Yeah, it shows.
Hmm.
Yeah, I was expecting to share this on a different channel, but let's.
No, this is cool, man.
Oh yeah, it must be a chance of a lifetime to see this footage. And here's where it transitions to modern standards right after, like in white.
Yeah.
Any minute now, but yeah, here it comes. Yeah, that's my favorite diesel. I thought it was a steam engine at first because of the side rods moving, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
same diesel, just a different time. And me when I'm older, I'm 20. I was 24 at the time.
Right.
Yeah, the
So you
difference
clip the two
is-
videos together.
Yep.
Nice.
Yeah. The difference between that ride and the one I show you at first
Mhm.
was that was a more shorter ride, but I asked for permission, and then I got to ride a very, very longer distance for a regular train ride. That was
That's
cool.
awesome. That's
Yeah.
really cool.
And here's the
That's-
best part. If you want to drive the train, you can. You just got to be a volunteer, and they'll train you on the spot without going to train school.
Right. There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. And I guess that's what they'll do with you and Jerry when you guys go.
Oh, yeah, but that'd be a different railroad.
Yeah, I know that, but I
Right,
mean they'll
right,
train
right.
you right on spot.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's
John Tudor Valley never heard of this railroad WKNS.
Right. Me neither. Cool.
It's definitely been my experience that if you demonstrate some knowledge of the railroad and some interest, that separates you from their normal passengers, and they're willing to entertain you, and they understand you respect what they're doing and the history of it and everything. And so they're, you're cool. They're gonna give you an experience. So
Yeah. I just had to fill out a paper that said I won't sue them, so I did that, and that's what I get on the train. But not when I was 10 years old.
That's cool.
I was gonna say,
That's cool.
I don't think anything you signed at 10 would be legally binding anyway,
Wait, what do you mean by that?
because you're not until you're an adult, you can't sign a contract and have it be binding contract. You have to be of sufficient age to contract,
Oh, like 18 or
right?
something.
You can't get a baby to sign a contract.
That's true.
So that's what, just like you can't get a baby to allow a baby to, fly an airplane.
Yeah, what I don't remember is before that footage was taken, I have a birthday party on that type of train ride.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
That's
You've
good
been a trainee.
memories, man.
You've been a train guy forever, Nathan.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah, I feel like some people think for my age, like saying, oh, you were into trains a recent time. No, it's been longer.
Your whole
Right.
life.
Yeah.
Your whole life.
Just like
Yeah.
Sparky. Well, maybe Sparky, but, well, that's a different story. But mostly, generally speaking, like people say the older generation, but I think could be any generation, really.
Yeah.
If
Yeah.
I had started watching trains at the same age that you did, I would have
Yeah,
had a chance to actually see steam in operation in the late
Yeah.
50s,
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
but I
think
wasn't
I
interested
might
at the time.
I think I
Right.
might have. I think I might have seen that steam engine first. I probably watched a few other. Yeah, definitely watched a few other videos, and then I was hooked on YouTube for forever now.
Right.
And YouTube's the best thing that could ever happen to me.
Oh, that's good to hear. That's awesome, man. Yeah, you met a lot of good people.
Oh yeah, all of yous, everyone.
Yeah, man.
So, Randall, how long do we have to wait for these trains?
It can honestly like I said, when I looked on the screen, it shows empty coming into King. So at most, we may be looking at about 30 minutes because they generally call the cruise 30 minutes for the train arrives.
Right.
So
Wow.
they've been here probably 10 minutes now. So
20.
maybe about 20 because it looks like they're running them. So, and if it makes as good a time as the Mem Kick that went through here about 40 minutes ago, they should be here pretty quick.
Mhm.
Because when I went in there, the Mem Kick's already in West Plains, so they're really moving.
But they're
And
not
then-
stopping in the yard where you are. They're just going through, right?
No, the empty's going to stop right here at the depot and swap out.
Oh, it is. Okay.
So you're gonna have to take the crew, right?
No, I actually won't have to take this crew. The yard van that's sitting there just brought them in, and then the
Okay.
crew, the crew gets off. They're a Thayer crew, so they live here in town or near Thayer, so they have their
Gotcha.
own vehicles.
Yep. Gotcha.
So
Gotcha.
Well, it's been fun, but I'm gonna go.
Yeah, I'm about to head out too.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
All
a
right.
I think
lot
I can
of
wait
fun.
20 minutes, but
You want to wait 20 minutes to see the train?
I can't even watch all the trains that go by my shop every day.
Yeah.
At this point, I hear them blowing for a crossing, and I go, "Am I going to stop what I'm doing to go watch this train?" No, and I just let them go
See,
by.
when they get to Mammoth, I can generally hear them blow for the crossing down there in Mammoth.
Oh yeah.
So,
That's cool.
Well, you'll have to take some video for us then, Randall.
All right, yeah, I'll try to do it.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Get some rail
I
fan.
actually got a video of a train the other day that had a Montana Rail Link engine on it. So
Cool.
Wow, that's cool.
yeah,
cool.
they BNSF actually acquired Montana Rail Link after they terminated the lease. So their locomotives are starting to show up here now.
Oh wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah, it was.
When did that
When
happen?
I read the press release on BNSF's website, and I think it was
Bless you.
January of last year. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah, January of last year.
Huh.
So
That's cool. I didn't know that.
yeah.
All right, guys.
All right.
Thank you
Well,
for
thank you,
coming
gentlemen.
in and
I
hanging out.
appreciate it.
Not a problem.
This is
Okay,
fun.
guys,
Again,
later.
Everybody.
This right here is what I want. This is fun.
Yeah.
Nathan and Randall both provided a ton of entertaining and informative stuff. So thank you both.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
But Bob, I'll tell you something. When they rebuilt this yard here, you'll get a kick out of this. And being a historian next yard, they
Right.
pulled up rail here that was still stamped in the late 1800s.
No
There-
way.
The rail in the yard here was from the late 1800s. That's what one of the guys who worked here told me. And how they actually ended up rebuilding it, how this yard ended up actually getting rebuilt in the first place, they were running an XBM motor here in the yard, and it grounded at the south end of the yard. The ties and everything gave way and put the engine on the ground. So they ended up having to come in and completely rebuild the yard.
Wow.
Jeez. That's pretty cool though. That's cool. Did anybody save a chunk of the rail? I would have
Yeah,
saved
you know,
where
I
the
don't
gate
know.
was.
I really
Yeah.
don't know if they did
That
or
would be
not, but that was wild when they said that. We actually walked out through there, and you could see the remnants of the old roundhouse that was here.
Oh wow.
Yeah, they're.
I'm gonna go.
It's really
All right,
cool.
Nathan.
See
Thank
ya.
you for coming in, man.
See you, Nathan.
Have a
Yeah,
good
if you can
weekend.
get that old rail and slice it up, you can make bookends out of it and stuff. Or I have some bookends a buddy gave me back when I was not interested in trains, but we were in the same plastic model club.
Right.
And he
Right.
was also interested in trains, and he got this very light rail from some narrow gauge line somewhere, and he cut it up. And of course, I've forgotten where it came from and everything.
Right.
One thing
But
I
it's
would
cool.
like to do, because I actually have a photo of this yard. I took a picture of this yard back in April after the floods happened.
Yeah, I
as the
remember
yard
that.
sits this year. Yeah. And when you look at a photo of their yard when it was under Frisco, back in the Frisco days, and then look at this yard now under BNSF, it almost looks like two different places.
Yeah, I bet. Yeah.
It don't even look like the same yard.
Mhm.
The only way you can tell is there's an old store building that belongs to Third Decorating Center where they store carpet now. That's the only way you could probably tell, roughly the only way you can tell you're still in the same yard. That and the sheds here that Cover Lumber Company has here full of lumber. So,
Mhm. Mhm.
yeah,
That would be
the tree layout's totally different.
Yeah.
It'd be a cool before and after.
Right.
A
Yeah.
little historical
That's one thing
analysis, Randall.
Yeah, that's
That
one
would
thing
be
I would have
cool.
really liked to have done was find a photo of it in the Frisco days and then put it side by side with the current photo.
Right. Of course, the problem.
So
Maybe you could find some of the, the Sanborn maps or something, so you'd have kind of an aerial view.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
you could
well,
put a drone up there over this yard and take a picture of it aerially now, or use Google Earth for that matter. And
yeah,
then,
technically, I don't have to do that because the bridge crosses right over the tracks here,
Oh,
so I can
okay.
actually
You
look
can
down
over
at the
camera.
yard,
Yeah.
take
Right.
kind of an aerial photo of it, because it's the same. The picture I saw of the Frisco, the yard in the Frisco days was almost the same location where I took the photo of it a couple of months ago.
Dude, that's awesome. That's cool.
Yeah.
That's
We're waiting for that now, Randall. You're committed. You've got to do this.
Yeah, I'll have to figure out who took that photo and get their permission to use it. But
Yeah, you've told us about it.
that's cool.
yeah,
That's really-
it's
All right,
pretty
guys.
cool.
Yeah.
Well, have a good
All right.
weekend. Be careful
Catch
out
you
there,
later. You
Randall.
too.
You guys
Yeah, I'll try
rock,
to. You
man.
guys do
Thanks
the same.
everybody.
Bye. Thanks, Johnny.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Yeah,
We'll
man.
see you.
Talk to you
See you
guys,
guys.
later. All right, Randall.
Yep.
Keep
have a
it
good
on the
one.
rails,
See you.
everybody.
Will do.
What's up?
See you.
All right, Randall. Take it easy.